Good morning. All right, today we're going to be reading The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. I hope you can see this book. It's a lot bigger than most books that we read, but it's the only version of this book that I have, and I know you really like to listen to it at school. I'll just remember that a lot of you would take it to the couch and the floor and lay on the floor and look through the story. Jace, if you're watching this, I know you're very excited about this book. You would have this almost every day for nap time. The Rainbow Fish. The Rainbow Fish. I wonder why they called him a rainbow fish. Neither gets all the different colors on the rainbow fish. See blue and pink and green, dark blue, some shades of purple, yellow on the lips. The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple with sparkling silver scales among them. So the shiny scales are the silver scales that the book is talking about. Should we count to see how many he has? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So they have 12 shiny, sparkling silver scales. And do you know what two numbers are in the number 12? Can you think about what two numbers would be in the number 12? Right, a 1 and a 2. And which number would come first in the number 12? The 1 would come first, so it would be a 1 and a 2 for the number 12. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But the rainbow fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. So I see some shells down here. You might also notice that our hermit crabs use very similar shells like this. They use a shell like this to eat out of, and then they have shells like this where they're that they move into after they're done burrowing their bodies in their soil for a while. And right now they're doing okay. They're right next to me. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many. Would you share? Would you share your shiny scales with other people? I would. I think it would be too much for me. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried the rainbow fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all of his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. So instead of being so unkind to the other fish, the rainbow fish could have said, no thank you, I would like to keep these for myself. Instead of saying, who do you think you are? That didn't make him feel very good, did it? What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find a wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. So you see a starfish down here, a little pink starfish. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. And then suddenly 2 eyes, 1, 2, caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. I see another shell and a little crab. "I'd been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves had told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." What do you think the rainbow fish is going to do? "I can't," the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. So there's the little blue fish. "Rainbow fish, please, don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. See the lobster down there? Because those are animals that also live in the ocean. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue scales. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. So when someone says a rather peculiar feeling, it's a feeling that you might not have felt before. It might be something new to you. It might be a new feeling to you. It's peculiar. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new shiny scale glimmering in the water. I hope you can see how shiny the scales are from your end of the story. It's one of my favorite parts about this book. This was my favorite book when I was a little girl. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. If we were at school right now, would you be able to tell me what your left and your right is? We talked a little bit about that at school before we left. I wonder if you can figure out which one is your left hand and which one is your right hand. And the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. So he's starting to feel really good about himself because he's sharing with the other fish around him. And he's starting to make friends, so he's starting to feel less alone. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away. Yet, he was very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. Should we count how many fish there are on this page? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 fish on this page. The end. There's rainbow fish. It looks like he's holding the hands of another fish. Must be one of his new friends.